Welcome to Inspire Adetunji today. I'm going to be talking to us about the power of discipline. When you look at the two together, power, discipline, it seems sort of contradictory because discipline, it's supposed to be or connotes something negative, but power connotes something positive. So how can you be talking about the positivity of the negativity or the positive side of the negative, which is discipline? But I tell you, that is exactly why we are discussing it. Because discipline is so important that almost nothing can be achieved without it. And discipline is also the reason why a lot of people are not able to achieve their dreams, their vision, their goals, and become who they want to be. And one thing that nobody will detract from is the fact that discipline is tough. It is hard work. It will take a toll on you. But that's where the power comes in. Because if you're able to give it all it takes, then you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. There's a saying that success is an upward climb, but failure is a downward slip, in the sense that it's easy to just fall down. When you're coming from up, boom, you're down. But when you're climbing up, it is hard. As a matter of fact, there is nothing worthwhile that anybody can achieve without discipline. Because the nature of the world, the way the world is made ordinarily, naturally, is a life of ease. Every one of us want to sleep till 10 a.m. We don't want to go to work on a Monday. And that's why we have the concept of TGIF. We're so happy and excited it's Friday. Now we don't have to work. We can laze around. We can go around and do whatever we want over the weekend. But before we know it, the damnation of Monday is upon us again, and we're scared. How did the weekend fly by? So the natural man, the way nature and everything is made for ease. Laissez-faire. I can't get it right. You know, the people that live in pleasure, all those philosophical in the philosophical age, those ones that believe in pleasure. Let's just live and be happy today. Tomorrow we die. So for you to be disciplined, it's actually you going against the course. It's like a river that wants to flow uphill. So you need to understand that discipline is not natural. What you are supposed to do is to make it become natural to you. And by the time you are persistent, by the time you are consistent, by the time you keep grinding, by the time you keep doing it, it will get to a point that it will become your second nature. It will become a part of you. In fact, to be undisciplined will now become unnatural to you. At the beginning, discipline is not natural. And that is the reason why they say it is only, they will say the 10% that are successful. They will say it is the 1% that are successful, because it is not everybody that can do. So a lot of people look at people that are successful and they're like, oh, their life is beautiful. Their life is this, it's easy. They have money, they have this. But I can shock you and tell you categorically, they work much more than you do. They strain themselves much more than you do. There was a day after working in the office till like maybe late in the night, and I had a meeting with one of my clients. I was in their office till like 8, 9. Of course, normal, ordinary people, you big men and women have already closed by 4 or 5 and in their house watching Netflix or sleeping. But I was in their office till about 9 p.m. Billionaire, multi-billionaire, working still in the office at 9. And I had another meeting. I got to the house at about 11. I was entering my house at 11. And then the accountant was calling me and telling me that, oh, the man needs something, an information. It means that he was still in the office at 11 p.m. And by that time, a lot of us, a lot of you are already sleeping and snoring. The rich people, the successful people work way more than you do. That's the reality. because they have been able to master discipline and they know that there is nothing that can be achieved. There is nothing whatsoever that anybody can achieve without discipline. It will not come to you naturally. You have to build it. You have to subject yourself to it. No discipline at the moment is good for the body. It's enjoyable. None. That's why I said that discipline connotes a negative thing. But I now said the power, which is the positive thing. How do you put the two together? It's tough. It's not easy, but it builds in you over time the fruits of patience, endurance, strength, a lot of other things. In fact, it builds your success because discipline is the foundation upon which your success can be built. Any success that is not built on discipline cannot be sustained. So if you are disciplined, you have a vision, you are committed to that vision, and you are disciplined, and you are consistently following it, maintaining your disciplined life in that pursuit, it's clear where you are going to be, that definitely you will achieve and get to where you're going to be. And of course, if somebody is having an undisciplined life, you can predict where the person will be. It's not a matter of course. It's not that you're cursing the person. It's not that you don't wish the person well. But of course, somebody that is living an undisciplined life already do not wish him or herself well. It's the reality. Everything leads to a cause. Every cause, of course, leads to an end. I've talked about how everything compound. If you earmark yourself and you said, I have 24 hours in a day. No matter what I do, I'm working for someone, I'm doing this, I have a lot of things, but I'm going to commit to giving myself 1 hour in a day. In the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, and of course, every one of those economic book that we all read that are sine qua non, that's Latin, by the way. It means it's a requirement for anybody. Basic thing. The Richest Man in Babylon, Think and Grow Rich, Poor Dad, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Those books, what everything talk about, and every other thing, even till now, that everybody will talk about when you're talking about success, is that one of the first and most important key to success, to financial freedom, is that you must pay yourself first. And you see, a lot of people find it hard to believe. They're like, pay yourself first. So for instance, you receive your salary and I'm telling you to pay yourself first. And you ask yourself, pay myself, is the money not my own? But believe me, the reality is that the money is not your own. Track your spending. Look at the analysis of how you spend your salary or your income in a month, and you find out that you do not pay yourself. You do not do anything for yourself. People take this money, trivial things, circumstances, situation, landlord, rent, your car, your this, your that, take this money away from you. At the end of the day, you do not have what belongs to you. And that's why they say, pay yourself first. You can start by saying, oh, okay, from my income or my salary, I'm going to earmark 5%. No matter what, come rain, come shine, I will take out this 5%. It's my salary to myself. I'm paying myself. And then you put it in saving and, of course, investment. Or you can say, or as time goes on, you increase it to 10%. Some people have gotten to the point where they do as much as 50%. Because the formula for financial freedom is simple. There are always two quadrants, income and expenses. You must always increase your income while you reduce your expense. That's how things must balance. And of course, as you reduce your expense and you increase your income, you must go to the other one, which is investment and savings. But of course, increase your investment, which will give you more income that will now still keep rolling around. And that's how wealth is built. Life is actually simple. It operates on principle if you understand it. So I have also now taken this issue of paying yourself first further by saying that we must pay ourselves in time. Give yourself time first. You look at it, you have your 24 hours. But believe me, your 24 hours is not yours. Do an analysis of it. Break it down minute by minute, hour by hour, and see how you utilize your 24 hours. You'll discover that your 24 hours, most time does not have any value to you. You go to work, that while you're at the work, all that is in your head is you want to go home and just leave the work for today. You go home and then you laze around, you watch movie, you watch Netflix, you do this, you do that, you sleep, you eat, and all of that. You find out that your 24-hour isn't your own because you do not put any value into it, because you do not do anything that impacts you positively, that build yourself into it. And remember what we said, law of compounding, everything compounds. You're not building your day, you're not doing things positively in each day, over the month, over the year, that's the result that you're going to have. So I say, pay yourself first with your time. With your 24 hours, you can say, I want to pay myself 10 minutes. And this 10 minutes, this is what I want to do with it. I want to give myself 30 minutes. I want to give myself 1 hour in a day. But believe me, by the time you are committed to giving yourself 1 hour in a day, believe me, you will see how hard it is for you to do the 1 hour that you will waste away in watching movies, the 1 hour that you waste away in doing small talk, but that you commit to it, that I want to utilize this 1 hour judiciously to build myself. I want to pay myself with my time. You find out how hard it is. Decide to pay yourself first with your time. Commit daily and say, this is my dream. I have my big dream that I want to follow. I am taking so day. Remember, we said there must be a plan. I'm taking so time in a day to work towards that dream. Whatever time you give, it's what you have decided to pay yourself with. And then commit to it. It will be tough. It will be hard. Things will come to distract you. But that is where the power of discipline comes in. Be disciplined. Focus on it. Doing it consistently. And then it is said that habits are created in about 30 days. That whatever you are committed to do, and then you do it consistently every single day for 30 days, some people say it's 21 days. The habits are formed in 21 days. Whatever you're committed to do in 21 or 30 to 30 days, believe me, becomes a part of you. It becomes your nature. It becomes your second nature. And that if you do not do that thing, now becomes the abnormal. By the time you do it for 1 month, you find out that something in you must always do. You auto-program to respond to it, to do it at that time. Discipline is important. Look at athletes, footballers, musicians. They have to maintain discipline. Otherwise, they cannot retain and maintain the level of success that they have. And that is why those people are in the 1%. That is why they are in the 10%. But my word to you today is that you also can become that. You also can fulfill your dream. You also can achieve your vision. You can be whatever you want to be. Impossible is nothing. You just need to have a dream and a vision. You just need to have a plan to actualize it. You need to be committed to it and then follow through with discipline. As unnatural as discipline is, you can make it a part of you that you become so natural to you. And then the world will celebrate you and see you that you are a success.